A number of creators have tried to make Alien 5 for many years now, but a direct sequel almost seems impossible. Directors such as District 9's Neill Blomkamp and Avatar's James Cameron have tried, but their attempts have been somewhat unsuccessful. What other creators have attempted to make Alien 5? Why did they fail? And will Disney's current attempt work? Keep watching, as today's video will provide answers to these questions. First up, let's start where it all began, the 1979 Alien. The Alien franchise started when the crew of the Nostromo spaceship came across a planet of thousands of egg-like materials. Unfortunately, the eggs contained parasitic aliens, which eventually resulted in the death of the entire crew except for Ellen Ripley, who barely managed to get rid of it. From there on, the Alien franchise grew into a series of sequels, prequels, and crossovers. Looking at attempts made to create a sequel to Alien Resurrection, we have Joss Whedon's Alien 5. Joss Whedon is not new to the Alien franchise and was in charge of writing Alien Resurrection, which was the fourth installment of the franchise. After the release of 1997's Alien Resurrection, a sequel was planned immediately, with Whedon setting up the location for Alien 5 on Earth. According to reports, Fox was interested in a script, which was similar to Alien Earthbound, and it had appealed to the executives. However, the lead of the film, Sigourney Weaver, who played Ellen Ripley in Alien Resurrection and in the first 3 installments, objected to the sequel. The setting did not appeal to her, but she was willing to reprise her role as Ripley, provided the story appealed to her. The written script most likely died down there. Plus, Whedon got really busy with his television career, so it was never revisited. And with Whedon's recent retreat from Hollywood due to charges of on-set harassment and abuse, his script is pretty much dead. However, we will get to see something similar to what he had planned for Alien 5, Xenomorphs on Earth, in the new Alien TV show coming sometime in 2023. Next up, we have Alien 5 from Avatar's director, James Cameron. Cameron is undoubtedly one of the top directors in Hollywood, the same one who directed groundbreaking projects like Titanic and Avatar, and yes, he also came up with an Alien 5 project. He did not only come up with one, but he even created one back in 1986. The second installment of the franchise, Aliens, was directed and written by James Cameron. Aliens, which stars Sigourney Weaver reprising her role as the sole survivor in Alien, spins the story of Ripley waking out of a 57-year stasis aboard an escape shuttle. She finds herself confronting the very terror that she had fought so hard to escape, all because of selfish and manipulative bioweapon research. Not much information is available about Cameron's Alien 5, but in an interview in 2006, he confirmed that he was indeed working on something with Ridley Scott, the director of the first movie, and one other writer in the early 2000s. Scott mentioned that his idea for the 5th movie would be to go back to discuss the origin of the aliens. We never got an Alien 5 movie, so he incorporated that idea later on into Prometheus, one of the movies of the prequel series. So why was this Alien 5 never released? Cameron was discouraged from continuing with the project because he had discovered that Alien vs. Predator, a crossover series, was being produced. Seeing it as a desecration of the characters, Cameron explained, "I got pretty upset. I said, you do that, you're going to kill the validity of the franchise in my mind, because to me, that was Frankenstein meets werewolf. It was Universal just taking their assets and starting to play them off against each other." How did he react to the release of Alien vs. Predator then? Surprisingly, Cameron actually liked the film, despite his previous misgivings about it. In fact, he confirmed that of all the Alien movies, he would actually rate it 3rd. That was how much the movie impressed him. Of course, the Titanic director liked the series, but it seems his interest in the franchise never fully rekindled. Currently, it's unlikely he'll be returning with his schedule fully booked with his blockbuster franchise, Avatar. If we didn't get that Alien vs. Predator series, there's a high chance Alien 5 would have been released by now. Then we have Neill Blomkamp's Alien 5. In 2015, South African director Neill Blomkamp made an attempt to create Alien 5. Blomkamp is not exactly new to the alien world in general, as he directed District 9 in 2009. The 5th Alien film installment was to be named Alien Awakening, and Blomkamp planned a sequel with the storyline, but the sequel was going to be immediately after James Cameron's Aliens, disregarding the storylines of Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. How did he intend to achieve that? Blomkamp was going to start off from where Aliens had stopped, bringing back the dead characters such as Hicks, played by Michael Biehn, who was killed off in Alien 3. He was basically going to focus on older versions of Ripley and Hicks's characters. Fans anticipated the start of production of the new Alien 5 that would have had Sigourney Weaver reprising her role as Ripley, but it was never realized. What happened to Blomkamp's plans? Apparently, Fox wasn't so invested in his idea for the prequel. Blomkamp kind of went a little bit over the top to create his own concept art without including Fox. Blomkamp explained, "Fox was blindsided by it, which wasn't my intention. I just wanted to share artwork with people that like the franchise. I don't know whether it's going to happen or not." Surprisingly, Fox later agreed to give the film a shot and stated that his version will be the 5th Alien film. Weaver even liked the idea of the new script and was willing to to reprise her role in the movie. Blomkamp never released the title of the movie because he felt it would give too much away, and fans were sure at that point that this was the one that was going to get released. He met with Scott, and they both discussed altering the plot for the film so as not to create a clash with the Prometheus sequel. The filming location of Alien 5 was even announced, and the release date was set for 2017. The project was cooking up until Blomkamp dropped the bomb on Twitter on October 2015 that the movie had been placed on hold. After that news, the production of the movie died, save for the concept artwork of an adult version of Newt that he posted many months later to celebrate Alien Day. Then in 2017, he confirmed that it was unlikely for plans for the movie to continue anymore. Ridley Scott later affirmed this during the press rounds for a prequel movie, Alien Covenant. Then, Scott reaffirmed later that year that Fox had indeed decided to cancel the movie and noted that the film never went beyond a 10-page pitch. Well, it seems Fox decided to focus on the prequel series rather than release the 5th installment of the original film series. Unfortunately, fans aren't the only ones waiting for Alien 5, as James Cameron even campaigned for the release of Blomkamp's version in 2019. At least we know it was supposed to be Alien Awakening now, courtesy of Ridley Scott. With Whedon's version rejected by Weaver, and Cameron no longer interested in being a part of the franchise, the likely version that could be produced is still that of Blomkamp. However, it doesn't look like it anymore, with Disney turning in an entirely different direction. Following Disney's acquisition of Fox, the rights of the Alien franchise pretty much belong to them. Thankfully, they still want to keep the franchise alive and running, but not in the direction that we had hoped. So, what direction is Disney headed regarding the Alien franchise? At CinemaCon, Disney warmed the hearts of fans with the announcement of Alien projects, but they didn't say anything about a sequel for the original film series. What movies will be released then? Well, a third prequel movie has been confirmed, and just like the other 2 prequel films and the very first original Alien movie, it will be directed by Ridley Scott. The content of this film is not so sure for now because its content could very well be related or not related to the other 2 prequels, Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Then we'll be getting an Alien TV show by Noah Hawley. Still no Alien 5 in sight. The last announcement was a standalone Alien film to be directed by Fede Alvarez. That was far back in 2019, so anything could come up. There are title tattles that a direct sequel production might be in the works. At least we know Weaver is ready to return as long as she loves the script. So the right script is all we need to await, one Weaver and Disney would agree on. And that ends today's video. Will Alien 5 ever be released? If yes, will Blomkamp's version be considered? We'd love to know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.